Hello artists and welcome to the whole group instruction. So today there is a color wheel in front of you because we're going to be working with colors today. So I would just like you to answer this question aloud or maybe to yourself, that's okay. What is your favorite color? So you can choose any color you'd like and you can always change your mind later. This is just to keep your minds moving about some different colors that you can choose. So today we're going to be adding color to our spirit animal using construction paper. So the colors that you choose, they don't have to be realistic. They can just be any color that you like that connects with you personally, or maybe just your favorite color. My favorite color is pink. So if I were to remake this owl, I might make the wings pink, and owls don't have pink wings. So they don't have to be realistic. But today we will be adding color to our spirit animals. So right here, this is the one that we made last class just out of recycled materials. Today we're going to be adding construction paper to add color. And you see we added a yellow beak and then black wings to our owl. So do you guys remember how much glue to use? Do you remember how much tape to use? So remember, we don't want to use too much glue that it puddles up our project and makes it really messy, right? We don't want to get it all over our hands. You can take little dollops of glue, maybe the size of your pinky, the tip of your pinky, and just put it on your project in random places. And then for tape, we don't want to use too many strips of tape because we want to share the tape with others. So just keep that in mind when we do our demonstration for adding color to our spirit animals. And here are just some examples that you guys can look at. So right here, you see a bunny. They added construction paper with the white ears, and then they just drew on the ears with black. And then over here, you see a red dog. Red dogs don't exist, right? There's normally brown dogs, or black dogs, or blonde or white dogs, but there's not red dogs besides Clifford. So you can see that they added construction paper with his little cheeks, and then a black nose, and then a pink tongue. And I'll be showing you how to add details in that demonstration. So before we get to that, just please gather your materials. So you will need the following. You will need your sculpture you made of your animal. You will need different variety of colored construction paper. Any colors you'd like. You can bring all the colors and just choose later. You will need a pencil to sketch your little pieces. So if you want to draw cheeks, you can sketch those little circles. And then you will need scissors. But remember, we are safe artists. We are not going to stab anyone with our scissors. We're going to be gentle and cut away from us, not towards us. And then you will need either glue or tape, or you can use both. So go ahead and pause the video and gather those materials before we get into our demo. Hello and welcome to the demo part of our video. So I hope you guys gathered those materials that I asked you to grab. So first I want you guys to go ahead and put all those materials to the side. And the first detail I'm going to draw is for my owl, and it's going to be the wing. So I'm just going to draw a large eye shape, and then I'm just going to darken it so I can see where I'm cutting. And when we cut our paper, we want to make sure that we follow along with that pencil line that we made. It does not have to be perfect. It is okay if it's not. We're not perfect artists, we're just learning. So once I'm done cutting out that first wing, I want two wings on my owl, so I'm going to duplicate it by simply putting that shape on my paper and just trace around it with my pencil. And then once you finish tracing it, just go ahead and cut it out. We come up with two perfect wings that are the same size. Next, I want to make sure it's on the right spot of my owl, so I'm just going to place it where I'd like it to be. And then I'm going to take my glue and just put a tiny little bit at the tip where I want to connect the wing to the owl. Do the same thing with the other side. And when I'm attaching those wings, I'm not pressing super hard, just gently. Next step, I'm going to cut out my owl's eyes. So I'm going to take an extra bottle cap that I had and just trace around it. And I did that twice, so I'm just going to cut around the eyeballs that I made so I can put them on the owl. And then I'm going to trace two tiny pupils for my owl and then a black beak for my owl. So what I'm doing next is I am going to glue around the bottle cap so that way I can place my purple circle on it and it lays nice and flat, and I'm just lightly patting on it so I don't push in and cave that paper. And I'm going to repeat the same thing with the other eye. And remember, we're being gentle. We're not pushing super hard. And then I'm going to take those tiny black pupils that I made and put them in the very center of that purple eye. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. And finally, I'm going to take my black beak that I made and put it right in between those eyes. And just like that, with a few details, our owl is complete. I hope your spirit animals turn out awesome. See you later.